2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a look at the stats for MP.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Then it's Ingram. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Shed in at the one spot. And for the Bulls, MP out there with Kobe White. And it's Smith. Then it's Dosunmu. And it's Williams at power forward. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Now here's Ingram. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
MP kicks to White. This one for three. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Ingram. 33 points last game. The three. Here's Pirtle. Pass to Shed. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
You knew they were going to be aggressive, and now you see them executing that.
Now, here's MP. A rebound by Shed. And Barnes gets double teamed. Pass to Ingram. It's Dick on the wing. Pirtle, high post. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Shed. Off target from outside. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Back to you.
Okay, Ellie, thank you. And here are the Raptors now. The Bulls knocking down the three. For three, Ingram. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
It's his first trip to the line.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Good on the second free throw. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 3. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Now here's Ingram. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Dosunmu, the pass to MP. Back to Dosunmu. MP up top for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise, and with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It is a beautiful thing. And Shams, we appreciate the report.
I love the mindset there from MP, coming right back with his own triple. You don't see that in a lot of guys his age.
Now here's Barnes. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit.
But he also had an impact as a facilitator, generating offense for others.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
And he's good on the second.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
And White kicks to MP. Over in the corner goes Sumu. Offline with his three. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Shed. Tries to keep it alive. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Dick. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Atlanta. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out Chicago, they've simply been on fire lately, ripping off 5 straight wins to help maintain that #1 spot. And with each additional victory, they're becoming more and more confident. And this is why you gotta be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Pass to Dick. Now here is Pirtle. Still without a basket. Here's Dick. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kicks it out to MP. On the wing, Williams. Covered by Barnes. Lets it go. Offensive rebound. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And how about the play of some of the rookies around the league so far? Here is the rookie race as all these first-year players have made big splashes in the league and certainly have bright futures ahead of them. You look at MP all season long. He has proven again and again that he's the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
Well, with his growth and his consistency and just the overall impact on his team, truly remarkable.
Here's Shed. He's guarded by Williams. Ingram outside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, you see all of that athleticism right there by Ingram. He can be such a force when he catches it that deep.
And a player, Tim, who stuffs the stat sheet, Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Kevin, he just has a great all-around game. But the thing I like the most, he's very unselfish. He will pass up a shot if a teammate has a better one.
Now here's Ingram to the middle. Here's Shen. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
MP dishes to Allen. Back to MP. Another bucket. Wow!
And I think some of us saw this coming, but now it's happened. He set the new all-time rookie record for points scored in the season.
This was a record that we all thought was unattainable, but here we are witnessing history and quite possibly the start of an illustrious career.
And you know, with all the hype leading up to MP getting drafted and joining the league, all the naysayers out there can now be silent. MP is not only proven he's a quality talent, but an exceptional and elite level player. You have to compare his point production to not just MJ's rookie year, but Kareem's as well. And MP is now...
For Chicago, Okoro, he's checked in for Williams. Kobe White comes in for Allen. And MP subbed in for Trey Jones. Over to the wing. Okoro kicks to Giddey. Kicks it out to MP. The three is pure from MP.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
We've got White. Okoro out there with Smith. Then it's MP. And it's Giddey in at the two-guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Here's Walter. 11 points last game. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, NP in the last matchup against Boston put on a show. He dropped 50 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
MP with the bounce pass. Okoro passes to MP. A 3-ball. Okoro shot is off. Raptors trail by 11. Down low. It's tipped. They push it up 4-on-3. Here's White. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. White's got 5 now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Mobo. Now Barrett. Here's Abaji. 4 on the shot clock. Walter, good.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Celtics in Boston. White against Barrett. Here's MP. Strong finish inside from MP.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Take a second to bring up our rookie leaderboard for a glance at this year's top first-year free throw shooters. 5th on the list, MP.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
Outside, Barrett. There's a good screen. Shoots over Dosumu. Misses off the right iron.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
MP sets the screen for Okoro. Back to MP. And the 3-ball is good. MP's got 26 points.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Near the 3-point line, it's Ingram. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Okoro kicks to White. MP looking around. Pass to Okoro. Shot clock at 5. And White, the bucket on the assist from Okoro. White's got his 3rd basket of the night. Raptors trail by 16. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Now Dick. White covering. And the dunk by Dick.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Back to Ingram. Fires the 3. bangs home the trifecta. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Shed. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. White against Dick. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Back to Dick. Out to Barrett. There's the three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Dick can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 18. Here's White. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists in the game. And he drives in, and stolen by White. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Raptors trail by 20. Pass to Shed. Shot to stop the run. And again, Toronto no up. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. For the Bulls. Williams, he's checked in for Okoro. Josh Giddey comes in for Dosunmu. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Kobe White. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Raptors. Barnes comes in for R.J. Barrett. 1:49 left in the first half of basketball. Over in the corner, Barnes. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
They were so precise with their execution. They didn't make many mistakes on either end, and that took the crowd out of the game.
And the first one at the line is good.
And for a young player like MP, it's all about establishing good habits. Get yourself into a routine. Those will help you have a long career.
And both free throws good for MP. The Raptors have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Poeltl with a screen on Giddey. Ingram wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Ingram's got 15 points.
So after making 1 in the first quarter, he's now made 2 here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Alan LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Guys, back to you.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Here's MP. Takes it off the glass. MP's got 36.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Ingram outside. Pass to Shed. Pirtle with a screen on MP. Inside. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Well, among the many things he does well, that's one of Pirtle's major contributions. He's a great screen setter.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
1, 2, 3.
Raptors on defense. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. MP sets the screen for Allen. MP outside. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 39.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Bulls out front, opening up a huge gap. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that, that's when you let your guard down.
And in this league, Jet, it seems like upsets happen every week. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Bulls.
On the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching a big fella out there.
They're going to have some bruised elbows today. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
Two.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
The Bulls leading by 23. And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Then it's Grady Dick. Then there's Pirtle. And it's Shed in at the point. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Williams. Launches it. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Williams has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Bulls. Now here's Ingram. Defended by Dosunmu. To the paint. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, that's a big man playing big. Pirtle using all of that 7-foot length.
And Tim, an old-school big man, Jakob Pirtle, still more than valuable in today's game.
Well, there certainly remains a place in this league for centers who defend the rim, rebound, and set screens. He might not be flashy, but he's a winning player.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip.
Their rebounding edge.
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so...
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double-checking, and the game continues on.
Take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Number one, the Bulls.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Chance to check out some numbers for Scotty Barnes.
He's one of the standouts over the last month, averaging about 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
Well, he is consistently stringing great performances together, and when he gets cooking, just keep giving him the ball.
To the inside. Here's Ingram. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight.
And few guys in this league make more contested, difficult shots than Brandon Ingram. He's got so much confidence.
MP passes to Dosunmu. Smith with a screen on Ingram. That 3 off the mark. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. To the paint, here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
The Bulls leading by 22. MP kicks to Williams. MP sets the screen for Williams. Outside, White. MP outside. Hands it from downtown. MP's got 44.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
A half-court bomb falls off target. Toronto, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Wants to get it to Dick and does.
Well, check out that feed. Ingram surveying the scene and looking to create the best shot possible. He's put up great assist numbers over the years.
For 3, Williams. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 21. Inside, Barnes. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
That's a floater go. And MP with the layup. MP's got 46 points.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Pass to Pirtle. Now Ingram. Puts up a 3, gets the 3-pointer to fall. Ingram's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Here's White. No good on the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Dick, that's good. Dick's got 11.
not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
And here is MP. A fader. The shot, no good.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Bertle, the pass to Dick. To the left side wing. Here's Shed, covered by MP. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. He's got 6. Chicago leading by 14. Smith outside. Pass to Williams. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Smith with a screen on Dick. And the Bulls with another miss. And here's Toronto. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Barnes. Good D by Williams. And for the Bulls, their shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Okoro's checked in for Jalen Smith. Josh Giddey comes in for Dosunmu. Carter, he's checked in for White. And Jones subbed in for MP. The Raptors. Raptors trail by 8. We've got Williams. Allen is out there with MP. Then it's Terry. And it's Smith in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Ingram with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Barrett, no good.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Allen dishes to MP. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Mobo. Back to Ingram. Six to shoot. To the middle. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And the layup's good off the glass.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
MP, no good. Raptors trail by 9. Outside, Barrett. Mamu Kelishvili passes to Ingram. Here's Walter. Pass to Mobo. Shoots from 14. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rebound by the Raptors. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out to Smith. Count that one.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Ingram against MP. And stolen by MP. It's intercepted. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Mamu Kelishvili has got 5 points in the quarter. MP outside. From past the arc. Good, that's another bucket.
Well, he's been firing on all cylinders, and the defense helpless to keep up.
And this gives him alone the third most 50-point games in league history. That is some elite company.
Yeah, it's sitting between Jordan and Kobe. When those are your peers, I think you're doing all right.
Osumu, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kobe White comes in for Allen. The Raptors also with a sub. Pirtle's checked in. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Bulls leading by 11. Now, Dosunmu. And a wide open look for MP. And the Bulls another three.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pirtle kicks to Ingram. And the rejection by Smith.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Back to Ingram. 5 to shoot. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases. Creating spacing. That's his third three-pointer of the night and his second this half.
Williams has a screen for MP. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to MP. It's White on the wing. From downtown, White with another miss.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
And he gets it to go. 10 points for R.J. Barrett.
And the thing I love about Barrett in watching him, he plays with toughness and determination.
MP with a screen on Barrett. White with another miss. Raptors trail by 13. Barrett with the ball. He's picked up by White. Second shot opportunity. Pirtle's shot is off. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
Pass to Walter. Back to Ingram. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Defended by Dosunmu. Out to Ingram. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Well, he comes out and puts his toe in the water, and when he gets hot, he keeps his foot on the accelerator.
Here's MP. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Puts it up from deep. And it misses. The Bulls leading by 11. MP to the rack. And good. There's another.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He knows every possession is critical now. The Raptors making a switch here. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 13. Launches it. MP with the rebound.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Barnes outside. Here's Shed. Grady Dick. And the three misses. Now Smith.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Chicago leading by 15. MP. So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shot makers in this league than ever before as guys continue to add shooting range and creativity with their handle.
And they got to be always evolving, right? I mean, you cannot rest on what you've done.
Well, the league now emphasizes high-level shot making more than they ever have. And in the era of the three-point shot in particular, it's crucial that you add that to your game.
Absolutely. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It could definitely be considered a statement win for Chicago.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
MP outside. Williams sends a screen for MP. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he has all the tools and the desire.
Now tied for second most 60-point games. What a career he's had. My goodness. Driving to the basket. That one goes in.
What heart by MP, going through contact there and converting.
Free throw, no good for MP. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Now let's go courtside with Jennifer Quintana.
MP, you broke the 60-point barrier. You carried your team to victory. How, after all that, do you have the energy to stand here for an interview?
Wow, this feels good. Listen, Coach always says he makes us practice hard so that we got plenty in the tank when it counts. If they told us, hey, play another 48 right now, I promise you, I'd give them another 60-piece like it was warm-up.
You make it look easy. Well done tonight, MP.
Yeah, it was light work. Thank you.
Kevin, over to you.
Terrific job, Jennifer. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.